What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today what we're doing, we're putting this thing back together. So let me go over a couple things real quick. So in the previous video, I said that I was concerned about this little looseness in here and a couple other things, but I'm not gonna worry about it at all. I went to some Kawasaki dealer, which the guy didn't really help at all, but he's like, oh, well, there's usually a little bit of play in it. And I'm like, okay. And he did not go into detail at all. I don't think he knew what he was talking about, or he even knew, because I don't know, it was just the weirdest thing, so. But I'm gonna say they all have the equal amount of play as this does, so I'm gonna go with it's fine. Like, I'm not gonna worry about it, so with that being said, I'm just gonna put it back together and like to hope for the best. Like, I'm not really too concerned with it, you know. Actually, I just picked up this motor here, which I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna sell it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait to see after this thing gets going. If this thing is works right and nothing's totally wrong with it or anything, doesn't feel like it's going out or anything, then we're gonna keep this engine, sell that engine. If this engine turns out to be not the best, or it blows up after, you know, turboing it or something, then we're gonna put that engine in, which that'd be cool. That'd be a cool project with that. But that motor there is a Kawasaki 500, so it is twice the size of this motor here. But I'll do a separate video on that engine. So what we're gonna be starting with, we're gonna start with the cylinder wall. We're going to test fit the piston in here first, and then just make sure it fits. And also, we're going to be checking the ring gap on that the guy preset the rings to. Since I'm doing a turbo engine, I may adjust the gap a little bit, but if it's good, then I'm not going to worry about it. If it's just a little bit over what I want it to be, then perfect. But if it's a little under, then I might just file the rings down to the gap I want it to be. So here's our piston. This is a Wisco piston. This is a pretty good brand piston. The guy did the rings for us, so what we're going to be doing here is just taking this ring off. What we're going to do is place this in just like this. Just put the piston in just like that. Push it down just a little bit, and then we take our feeler gauge here. Now, what I want it to be is 1.5. or 1.05. Now that it does go in between, but it's very tight. So the guy made it to 0.014, so you might just upsize that by 1 bigger. So what you do is you take the ring out, take it just like this, and literally just hold it like that, and this basically just trims the ring for you. All right, so 15,000 fits. Here's 16,000. All right, so 16,000 fits. Now, so actually, this second ring is actually a lot more out, so we don't have to do anything to this ring. So this ring is good. So. And the oil rings here, you don't really have to worry about. They're not really too fragile with sizing. These two rings here, you get the most abuse. All right, guys. So we got all the rings back in the piston. We got the top and second ring 80 degrees away from each other. The gap. So one gap's here, one gap's here. We have the oil rings 90 and 90 degrees from each other, and the copper or brass, whatever it is. The oil ring, basically like, I don't know, like 130 degrees away from these two rings here, something like that. It's like right here somewhere. So this is ready to go inside the cylinder. So what we got here is our little pin, basically a pin for the piston. We hold it inside of the rod here. Alright guys, so right here we need to decide which side is the intake, which side is the exhaust. The bigger side is the intake, so we take the intake valve here, just make sure it fits. It fits in this hole, but does not fit in that hole. So this has to be the intake, and this has to be exhaust. So I found which side is my intake, which side is my exhaust. So this side is my exhaust here, so it's smaller than this. So the piston will be going in like that. Alright, so this is not like a normal engine. You don't put the piston to the top, you put the piston through the bottom. Alright, so we got the piston mostly in. So the reason why I have it like this is so that I can still put the... So the point of me doing it like this is so that I can still go like this. Show. Turn it like that. Alright, so then that goes like that. Alright, so just double check. And that's the exhaust. So then what we're going to do here is it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to do, but we're going to be putting this, put some oil on it so that it's not dry. And we'll be putting it like that. So now we got her in. Now this is gonna be for a very fun part. Putting that other pin in here. That's why we have it. Alright, stay just like that. Just get that off the piston like that. Alright. Now for the fun part here. Now how did I do it the first time is the question. Going like that. Push that in like that. Alright, I got it almost. Just gotta push it a little more in without scratching the piston. Alright, she's in. Perfect. Alright. A little scuffed here and there, but can't do anything about it. Alright. Whoever's binded up is not binded up anymore. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, that's very saddening. I forgot to put the gasket on. That is very, very saddening. Okay. Alright guys, so I finally got this all together. Sucks I had to take it apart, but that's what you get for not paying attention to what you're doing. We got the gasket in there. She did not break or anything. Chains through, tensioners through. We're going to be putting our timing belt, what do you call this thing, guide in place now. So she goes into place like, I believe just like this. Maybe just like that. Alright guys, so it looks like our timing chain jumped a few spots, so she is not in complete time. Like she's in time, like there's nothing messed up with the piston or, but the chain, I do not know where top dead center is, but we can find that out in a little bit. We'll figure that out when we get to timing, but for right now, we're putting her right here at top dead center. There's a top dead center, or they should be. There is timing marks back here, which that will tell you where top dead center is and stuff like that. So I still look in the manual to figure out where the marks go. But other than that, guys, we got this all back together. So she's in. Next, what we're gonna do is be putting the head on. We're putting these covers back on here. What we're waiting for is we're waiting for the main seal for here and a seal for down here. So next video, we're gonna be putting together the head. We'll be doing all the timing. We'll be putting the new valves I just got for it in, which I'll show you guys next video. Alright guys, so I gotta end the video up here. I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope stay tuned for the second part of putting the head on and all the other stuff on. So guys, comment down below what you guys think, blah 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 blah. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.